Well, hello everybody. I forgot that I left the light on behind me. I normally have this big light above me off air. Because it just gets in the way of all the streaming stuff. Welcome back to another Friday Night DX or Saturday Night DX, whatever day it is. I'm kind of loopy tonight. That's what gummies will do to you, by the way. Anyway, tonight we're going to be focusing on something that was announced yesterday, the DX Challenge, DX Frequency Challenge, and they changed it every week. Lloyd over at DX Central, our friend, he does challenges every week, and I'm sorry if you can hear me really loud over the, you can't really hear me over the, there we go. Does that sound better? Okay. So anyway, this week we're focusing on the DX Central DX Frequency Challenge. And the range that we're looking for this week is 1160 through 1224 kilohertz. So we're going to be focusing on that tonight. I don't think that we're going to be doing a long session because the conditions are just not that great. I don't know if you can hear in the background there. Maybe you can. That's the SDR that's running. But I took a look at it, and conditions are not the greatest tonight, so hopefully things will get better as we go along. I might have to take a break really quick and check the antenna outside because I did do some adjusting this afternoon, and it did blow down. We've had a lot of bad weather here in the cities, just rain and wind mostly, and it blew the antenna down, so something's not right. I might have to go adjust that during a break. And what's cool is I can figure out how to do this, but if I go on break and adjust the antenna, you'll hear it live. You'll hear what's going on with the antenna live. You'll hear the crackle as I disconnected and connected, which is pretty awesome. So once again, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoyed Lloyd's stream last night. That's where the challenge was announced, and he had some technical difficulties, so I really hope he gets his computer fixed. I've been there so many times. Like the computer I'm talking to you now on, this laptop that's sitting right here, is about a year old because my other one just up and died, and it happens. Just technology sucks. So I hope he does okay. I hope he's got everything figured out. Sounds like it was hopefully a minor problem with his motherboard with the USB devices not working. So but we use a RTL SDR. It's a little $30 dongle, and I might be able to show it to you some point in this broadcast. You can buy it on Amazon. They're about $30. They used to be cheaper. I think I got my first one for like $17. So that's just what they are. They're little things that plug in your computer and turn your computer into a radio. And I have my Windows XP computer is up, so that's what you're seeing. And it's connected to a 100-foot wire that just goes west outside my house. There's a bit of 14 gauge on it and some speaker wire, some random wire. So yeah, we're using an RTL SDR, not the greatest setup. I hope to remedy that soon. And if you guys follow the channel, you'll figure that out pretty soon if I do end up getting a new SDR down the line. Hopefully sooner than later. So it's almost the top of the hour here. We got about little under 40 seconds. I know you can see the timer there now. This is a new addition. I added a clock in that corner there. So we'll wait and see what's up. We're listening to 1220 now. Let's go to the main feed here. We're watching the SDR. We're listening to 1220 now because that's at the top of what the challenge is this week. So the challenge once again is we got Def Leppard. I bet you that's WLPO. Like I said, conditions are kind of down tonight. If you notice, the band isn't quite as spunky as it has been on and I think that's a connection issue because I did put the antenna up. We didn't get anything at the top of the hour there, though. We did get, whoever's playing Def Leppard is probably WLPO. So as I was saying, yeah, the band does look down tonight. As usual with the RTL SDR, the thing about this is it doesn't have really good low band, so you have to. Some of you might have better luck than I do. I don't understand it. The high band always works fine, but the low band sucks on these RTL SDRs, and that's the thing that I really hate. I'm not dissing the software. The software is AirSpy's SDR Sharp. The software is awesome. I love SDR Sharp. I mean, I will fight you over that one. SDR Sharp is an awesome piece of software. This has got to be WLPO. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that. But the band is really noisy tonight. I think it's because it rained all day. So, I mean, I guess I really haven't been paying attention to the frequency channels. Is it only news stations, or is it ones you hear just in general? Because I already have WLPO, so I mean, how does that count? I guess somebody in the chat can fill that in and let me know. How does that work? I think it's for news stations. I think it's only for news stations, or you keep tabs of what you hear on a certain channel. So like 1220, we used to have KLBB here from Stillwater. It's no longer. It turned in its license this month, unfortunately. But how does that work? Is that how it works? Is that you count the new ones only, or is it you count every channel or every station that you hear on the channel? So as you can see, we're focusing on the challenge of the week, the frequency of the week, 1160 to 1224. We'll start here in the United States at 1220. This is kind of a poor area for my SDR, and it just emphasizes why I need a better one. Not only for you guys' entertainment. I mean, if I do get another SDR, I'm going to stream that software too. We might not use SDR Sharp. It might be something different, but it'll still be the same stream. We'll still continue doing these. I see some viewers, and I can see the chat. If you guys do have a question, or if you want me to check out something, let me know. I can see the chat off to my left here. I'm going to try to get the Windows XP computer to work on YouTube. It sometimes has problems loading live streams. So I will be able to see the chat if you have a question, or if you want to ask me something, or I don't know. I'm wearing two pairs of headphones, one for this microphone to my left that I can barely hear myself on, and the other is for the radio, which you're looking at right there. So Windows XP is incredibly slow and old, and outdated. But I need this computer to work as long as I can. And also, during this broadcast, we might check on another SDR. We might use my friend in Roseville's equipment. Count everything you hear. That's what I thought. Anything you hear. Yeah. Okay, so we know that's WLPO. I don't know why I'm not being able to see the chat here. This is not refreshing. Hold on. Let me... speaking of technical difficulties, I'm having trouble seeing the chat. There we go. So yeah, if I do get a better SDR down the line, I'll continue doing these streams. In fact, it'll probably be even better because this is budget DXing right here. This is ultra budget DXing. Down the line, I'll probably upgrade my equipment. So we know that this is WLPO from LaSalle, Illinois. Not a news station that I haven't heard from here. I've heard that many times. So I'm going to keep track of what I hear tonight. Do something strange here, or something different. So on 1220 we had WLPO. A lot of noise tonight. This is why I'm probably not going to be on that long, is because it's noisy. Also, I want to keep track of the... I also might want to fix the antenna really quick if we go on a break. There's got to be something with it, even though it did just rain here. So here on 1210, we probably have WPHT. I think. Yeah, WPHT Philadelphia could be in one of these stations that we're hearing in this slow 1210 on this RTL SDR is terrible. Look how small the carrier is compared to the other surrounding ones. And as I'm going to keep repeating this, the signal levels are really down tonight. Not the greatest night to DX. Last night would have been better. But I don't want to walk all over DX Central stream. That's why I'm doing it tonight. Give you guys a break between streams. You don't have to fight for viewers. I know our hobby is not the most viewable hobby, but it's certainly entertaining to me. And as long as it's entertaining to you guys, I'll keep doing this. WPHT is probably one of those stations in that mess. There's not really a lot to hear there in that noise. And if anything's wrong with the audio, if the audio is low, I know I'm looking at the meters. Let me know in the chat, and I can pretty much fix that instantly. I'm using OBS to do this show. Man, signals are low. Is there something like some solar activity going on that I don't know of? Because the band is really depressed tonight. Like, look how low that is. So we heard probably WPHT on 1210. There's two stations there. One of them might be WCCO's Bleed. Hold on. We're on 1200, so I'm just looking at my logs here. The religious station you're hearing is probably Fargo, KFNW.
Yeah, I would say my experience is very similar to yours, Josh. And I dated quite a few people during college. I never really focused on the intentionality of looking at the character and all these other.
Oh, good. We don't have that annoying echo that we did the last time we did this. Last 2 times ago. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to mess with the microphone here a little bit. So, hopefully you guys have had a good weekend. Appreciate you sticking with us, DXers. We are a small but noble band of DXers. We are few, but we are mighty. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, like I said, I'm guessing here on 1220 we have KFNW from Fargo. They are listed as 13,000 watts at night. But I'd like to figure out who the other one is. WCCO's Bleed's not that bad on this SDR. So it's got to be something else. We can decrease the noise. The good thing about SDRs is you can decrease the noise. You know, it's like an old radio with like noise reduction or tape player. There's music in there too, unless Fargo stopped talking. You guys hear that, don't you? That music in there. Come on, Firefox. Yep, I knew it would be able to do it. So Firefox can no longer play live videos on Windows XP. Sad day. WRTO. I keep forgetting that Chicago exists. Like, Chicago doesn't even exist in my head for some reason. There's lots of stations from Chicago I keep forgetting about. Like, the other day I was listening to my recording of like a 6 a.m. IQ recording, and I heard 950, and I was like, Chicago, and like, oh, I forgot about 950 from Chicago. I'm still trying to see if I can get Windows XP to show this video so I don't have to crank my neck. Oh, so that must have been the music. That must Pat saying that the Spanish was WRTO, the music. One of these days I'm going to get rid of this Windows XP computer, but right now it's still working. It's just old. Hey, look at that, it works. It's not very good quality, but that's fine, as long as I get the chat up. So we're hearing on 1200, according to Pat, my friend Pat in Woodbury, we're hearing KFNW Fargo, WRTO Chicago, and the one I hear most mornings, WOAI San Antonio. That station's a beast out west. Like it was coming in as a local when I lived out in Wyoming. Yeah, I miss those days. Yay, I can see the chat. It's almost like I wish I could show you this, guys. Like I wish I could like broadcast my screen from my computer over here, my Windows XP computer. It looks like, I don't know if you guys watch sports, like of course you did, in like the 1990s or late 80s, where they had it's the fuzzy look of the screen. Now everything's in high definition now, but that's what this looks like to the left here. It looks like a version of me, but in like low definition. It's kind of hilarious, actually. The Windows XP Google Chrome rendered it so terribly. And maybe I can pan the camera over, but we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go run down and check the wire. So what I'm gonna do, you're not gonna hear me, but you're gonna hear the audio from the radio. And let's see, maybe I can do something else. I'm trying to figure out how to do this logically so you don't have to see this blank picture of my room while I go down and look at the antenna, but I also want you to see the SDR. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. We'll just leave the SDR up so you guys can watch it. And so, whoa, that's really hot right there. You're gonna keep an eye on the SDR, and we're gonna watch together to see the signal level increase. And I'll be right back. I just have to run outside and look at the wires, but watch the band fluctuate as I do this, and you'll hear the audio change too. Again, I'm using an RTL SDR. I hope down the line that I'm getting a better SDR at some point. I was looking at RSP DX or RSP Pro, something from SDR Play. I know Pat over there on the chat has an RSP DX and he really likes it. But something like that. That was my ultimate goal. It sounds like the music is Bryan Adams. I don't know if you guys were hearing that. But the middle of the band is always traditionally really low. But we'll see what happens when I go outside and mess with the audio. You guys are going to see this live. Just know I'm still here, and when I'll come back. Just don't go anywhere. Just keep an eye on the band. Watch this.
for all of y'all. But she also appears to get multiple needs, finding freedom from constant comparison. And that's what we're going to go ahead and talk about today, because I think that it's just increasing in our culture. And Rochelle, I appreciate that in the book you were very forthcoming about this being something that, hey, you're not immune to, and you certainly haven't been in the past. So talk a little bit about how comparison for you even went back to childhood. Take us back there and really where some of this was seeded.
Yeah, it does. It did not go back to childhood, and I think that's
Motion detected at my patio. Of course, it was me. So I made a slight adjustment to the antenna. I don't think it really made a difference. Signals are a bit on the higher part of the band, they're better. But on the lower part of the band, I don't look like I did anything. What gives? Okay, I'm back, everybody. So we made a bit of a difference, a little bit. And yay, the light's off, so it's not glare. I'm sure that color looks weird. I don't know if WOAI is in there either. I'm assuming they are. Gee, Lloyd, you picked a heck of a section for my SDR to be this week. Hopefully next week is up here somewhere, because I mean, look at this. There's a big dip there. No, I don't want to try YouTube TV. So let's go down to 1190 now. This one should be in the mornings. Traditionally, it's station out of Saskatchewan, I believe, the country station. I realize my mouth is really loud. When I click my mouth, it's really loud. Yeah, CFSL Weyburn is what I usually hear here in the mornings on 1190. It sounds like there's music there right now. Pretty sure I'm not going to get anything new with these challenges. I might. That would be awesome if I did. But this particular section is a bit difficult. Now I lost the chat. Chat is still there, I hope. Yeah, I think the country there is CFSL Weyburn, Saskatchewan. So I'm going to cross off WOAI because we weren't sure that we got WOAI. The 1190 is CFSL Weyburn. I can just tell because I know the band that well. And I don't want to stick around on here with this copyright. Unless we go into upper sideband. Maybe hopefully it'll keep me from getting a copyright strike. Yeah, in the mornings also I hear Whoa Whoa from you know where, from the big one, WOWO. I lost the chat in the big computer. Gosh darn it. Let me try that again. Yeah, YouTube is totally broken in Google Chrome on Windows XP. It looks terrible. KDMR religious. Let's check and see if we can hear KDMR, because that usually shouldn't trigger. Catholic Radio Network from Kansas City, Missouri. What are they airing right now? View programming schedule. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So we're looking for 1190 Kansas City, which is Gabriel 3. So what is Gabriel 3 airing right now?
Of Mary Pilgrimage Mass that will be brought to people live at noon from Knock. We're working very closely with.
There it is. Yeah, that's KDMR. That one stood out pretty fast. I wrote that one down. The guy with the low voice is KDMR Kansas City. I believe, anyway. I believe I'm Cleveland Brown. There's music in there, though. You hear the woman. That's probably CFSL from Saskatchewan. Doesn't matter, directions on my computer don't matter to you, but if you could see me pointing, CFSL is that way. It's my right. I don't think my messing with the connection really did anything to the radio. Conditions are just that poor. We might only go until 10 o'clock tonight because it's just not a good night to DX. Last night would have been a lot better, and the night before, especially with WSB off the air. I was just too darn tired to DX last night. I heard my friends here in the cities heard KOAL, Price, Utah on 750, and one of them even heard Portland, Oregon, KXTG from Portland, Oregon on 750, thanks to WSB being up. And the cool thing about that is, I'll show you the radio it was heard on. This radio right here is a private SDR. It's not public. But he heard it on this very tuner. Let's see, his conditions. His band looks like normal compared to mine. Maybe a little depressed too. I mean, his is down too compared to mine. I'd say we're about even. But of course, we don't just have to focus just on the frequencies of the week. It's totally voluntary. I want to try doing more of this year because I was bad about it last year. You don't have to focus on it like exclusively. You can of course do whatever you want as far as DXing. That's the beauty of it. But this is all a cool thing to collectively see what we hear on those frequencies. I think it's a cool idea, and it certainly gives you something to do as far as like a challenge to shoot for. So we're on 1180 now. We definitely heard CFSL, and we definitely heard KDMR on 1190. 20 more kilohertz, folks, and then we'll do some other DXing up to the top of the hour. I think I'm going to call it a night at 10 because just the conditions are so down. I think part of the problem is it rained, and part of the problem, of course, is because I adjusted the antenna, and that always happens. Anytime you adjust the antenna, the conditions sometimes are not that great. Anybody who is like an FM DXer will tell you that. Well, I added a new antenna to my system. It was on crappy conditions all of a sudden. There was no more skip or tropo. 1180 probably is KYES from Rockville, Minnesota. They have a night power, and that's his Catholic talk radio. Oops. We will find out if it's KS from Rockville. Rockville's over by St. Cloud's, about 50 air miles from here. About I don't know, hour and a half drive. I don't want this ad. There's a huge ad on their page. But they are like a Catholic radio.
Life is better in a Chevy.
No, it's a commercial. Pre-roll ad. Excuse me, Who's the music, though? There's music in there. Or is that a guy shouting? Is it the guy shouting? Might just been a promo.
Piece of the host. Either way.
Okay, so here's KYES.
Does not matter in this
Let me mute
case.
this really quick.
And this is something that historically, at least in the Latin rite of the church.
There they are. That's KYES Rockville. This is probably ground wave. If you're wondering which propagation method this is probably ground wave. And I apologize for bumping the camera. It probably looked really weird. I'll see it here in a second on my left computer. Normally in the mornings on my 6 a.m. recordings for this, I hear WHAM. I need a haircut. Maybe tomorrow. It's been a busy weekend so far. I got a lot done today. So KYES. Yeah, Sycamore, I didn't think of that. They, WSQR from Sycamore. Hey, that's my where my grandparents used to live. I've been to Sycamore many times. The Squirrel, 1180. Don't ask me how I know these things, I just know these slogans.
Ended in the mid-1960s.
Sounds like Spanish almost. Hey, they have a listen live. Stream unavailable. Oh, they have a blackout stream. No, I don't want WLBK. 1180 could you? Yeah, this could be. God, I really don't want to get a copyright strike. This could be WGUE from Terrell. We can find that one out really quick as well. They're supposed to be on lower power, though. I really don't want to get a copyright violation for this one. This is going to be tough to remove. No, it doesn't match the stream. Unless the stream is really behind. Let's check a Kiwi SDR somewhere near there. That's gotta be Terrell. But it doesn't match their streams. That's the thing. So who is this music on 1180? $11.80. Almost sounds like rock. That could be the Squirrel. No, it's not. It's not English. That sounds foreign to me. I don't know. Does that sound foreign to you guys? It's got to be Terrell. It almost has to be. Memphis is the closest SDR. Yeah, let's try that one. Although this SDR was not the greatest the other day. Let's see. Pull up an SDR here. This is Memphis, Tennessee, or near Memphis. And of course the AM band is blocked out on this one. How helpful. I know certain owners of Kiwis like to block out the AM band, maybe because they live right next to a tower. God, how am I gonna figure this one out? Their stream is totally different. And if you're wondering, I'm just using an SDR to confirm what I'm hearing. You're hearing live audio from my SDR here. You're hearing this. But I'm trying to confirm what the Spanish was on 1180. Okay, we need They have a guy talking on this, probably WHAM on the Nashville SDR. I don't hear him. I do hear him. That might be WHAM right there. The guy with the high voice. So what are we doing here? Let me figure out which SDR I want to use. You can look at my SDR for a second. Let me figure out what I want to do here. Oklahoma City one is deaf. I'm talking about SDRs. The Oklahoma City SDR is deaf. Ooh, that's scary. No. Anna, Texas is out. Can't do AM very well. Dallas, Texas is not working. Do any of these work in Texas? Which of the SDRs in Texas work well? Because I'm having no luck with these SDRs. Hold on. Nothing on that one. That's gotta be WGUE. Their stream is really far behind. No, it's not. It just doesn't match the stream, so I have to figure out what else it could be. I highly doubt it's XEDCH. Austin's the best? Okay. Thank you. Airplane engine. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying this might possibly be brief session here if conditions don't improve. Oh, we got a hit on the Austin one. Listen how strong that is on the Austin SDR. That's the same as me, and I'm definitely going to get a copyright violation for this. Oh well. I'm in good standing with YouTube. Yeah, it's the same exact on mine. You're hearing mine right now. Mine's the Spanish is way on top. So let's see if it is. Let's see if it is Las Delicias XEDCH, or is it just WGUE? God, it's hard to tell which one's which. Oh, listen to live radio. I was looking for a live link. No, I don't want it. Which one is it? These confusing websites here. XH. God, that is so strong. XH. This is embarrassing. I can't type correctly. XEDCH. Some nice trouble. It could be Cuba. I didn't think of that. I honestly didn't think of Cuba. Let's try while we're looking at SDRs. But Cuba, I don't. God, let me get this into something so I don't get a copyright violation. I'm probably going to anyway for this Spanish music here, unless Cuba doesn't care. Now we're on the. Oh yeah, it's got to be Cuba. So, surprise, 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 folks. That station, for those of you who are wondering, is Radio Rebelde. I've already logged them. I had them way back in 2016. Huh. All that searching and it turned out to be Cuba. It sounds like Arkansas is behaving, which is strange for them. They've been on day power before after dark. Yeah, that was Cuba. 1180. We didn't hear WHAM. We heard Cuba and KYES. So now we're on 1170. That took forever. That's embarrassing. Normally I'm better at that at DXing. I'm sorry. I just took a nap before I did this stream, so I wouldn't be as tired as I have been in the past. So 1170 is usually what was KFQ from Tulsa. I will forever call it KFAQ, but now it's KTSB, which I don't know why they changed the call letters, but you know, go. I think the other ones were better. It's like when Roswell changed to KINF, or changed from KINF. KINF Roswell. So I did get some notes. I don't have any confirmation because I'm not a member of a CPC, but I did hear that there might be some DX tests on the horizon, because there are every year. And if we do have a DX test at some point this year, we will go live, as we always do, and you'll hear what I can hear, and hopefully by that point we'll have a better SDR. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that things work out. K. Bob Davenport, or WVA Wheeling. I hear Tulsa in the morning sometimes. There's music there too. Could be a commercial. I can turn this back up since I'm not worried about copyright on this one. This is probably K-Bob. K-Bob. Tell you what, when they were off air, that was so nice, because voila, K-Bob. Quad City Sports. And they're airing a baseball game. So we're just going to put K-Bob. I don't hear anything else under there. One more frequency, and then we can do off list DXing. So what's usually here in the mornings is WYLL from Chicago. Obviously, since I'm in Minneapolis, it's kind of easy to understand why. And you're probably hearing that right now as WYLL Chicago. Almost said Minneapolis. But also KSL from Salt Lake City is here most of the time. Oh, wait a minute. That's Spanish. The talk might be WYLL. Guess who that Spanish is? I can tell you who it is. Just guess, though. Any guesses? I'm in the wrong spot on my website. Any guesses? Any... oh, shoot, I totally botched that. My name is Cleveland, Missouri, and I am KCTO. So that'll do it. KCTO on 1160, as well as WYLL, and I just know that's WYLL. It's not even, I don't even need to look that up because I know the dial so well. But we're going to go off of the frequency list because not the greatest part of my SDR. We're going to go, in the last 20 minutes of this, we're going to go look at the rest of the band. See, the interference is much less up here, and I think that's just because RTL SDR is crap. I'm sorry, it's a great beginner SDR. It's great if you're new to SDRs and you want to figure out, hey, how they work, or you know, you want to get your feet wet with SDRs. It's a great software, but the dongles suck, to be honest. They're not made for professional DXing, if you want to call it professional DXing. They're definitely beginner, and they're cheap. But I mean, look at what we've done with it. Look at all, I've probably gotten well over 100 logs plus because of this SDR. I'm not saying it's all bad, but it's not the greatest. For one, WCCO splatters all over the place because it's 2 miles away. And this RTL SDR unit doesn't handle overload very well. So on 1590 we have sports. I'm guessing this is WPVL. Platteville, Wisconsin. I hear that in the morning quite often, WPVL. And you're wondering why I didn't start on the top of the band. Well, I know the expanded band like the back of my hand. You know, and signals up there aren't the greatest. Plus, you have this big het of WCCO right here. If you're wondering what a het is, it's a duplicate. So think of what 830 times 830 is. 1660. Hopefully the Twins won. Wow.
It's a no-doubter to the seats in left field, and the Blue Jays have the
the Blue Jays. Not the Twins. The Twins probably lost against the Angels tonight because the Twins suck this year. So yeah, 1700's Des Moines, and there's probably something else under there. Could be Brownsville, could be the other one in Texas. I know the expanded band really well. Yeah, the dongle's great for VHF, but it's not really good for HF. It's like just very mediocre on HF, if not poor. But for $30, I mean, it served me well. I just want something better. I want something more reliable, which is why I'm looking at the SDR Play brand. And the cool thing about those is they get better and better every year. The technology improves so fast. 1590 is usually, we're not going to keep track of it, but yeah, this is what we got on the challenge, this week's challenge, and I'll keep that. By the way, if you're looking for the form for DX Central, follow him on YouTube. Go to DX Central. His latest video, he shares the form that you fill out for the DX Challenge of the Week. I believe it's also on his website over there. So go over to Lloyd's channel on DX Central and find the form if you're participating in this week's challenge, and fill it out, and off you go. I'll have to do that probably tomorrow or sometime later tonight. Coming down to the winding minutes of this broadcast. I'm just not feeling the conditions tonight. I'm not feeling that it might get better later, but I'm not feeling the strength of these signals. The band is depressed. I think it's because it rained. So the Beatles song you're hearing, Eleanor Rigby, is probably CKDO from Canada, Ontario, I believe. Oh, hey, there's a bit of ideable material there on 1590 Central Kansas Dentistry. That's KVGB Great Bend, a common pest here in the mornings. I love the local ads. It makes it so much easier. But yeah, I have the ability to record on this SDR, and I can record the entire AM band. That's one good thing I like about the dongles, is you can record the entire AM band. FM, you can only record 2 megahertz, and I haven't ever tried to record FM band because I just don't. It's not as useful to me. But on the other SDRs, you can record up to 6 megahertz or 8 megahertz. There's some that you can pay like exuberant prices for, and you can record the entire FM band. So 1570 here is normally my local KDIZ, but this sounds like there's some country in there. Could be WFRL, Freeport, Illinois. It's amazing how much different I look on one screen versus the other. If I look on my laptop, I'm a bit warmer color, but if I look on my big computer to my left, my face is like a tad bit cooler color. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I'm just seeing what my laptop outputs. It's like a warmer color. WPVL is probably the sports, is my guess. No, I'm on the wrong channel. I'm getting loopy. I don't know who the sports is there. Probably could be WSCO Appleton, Wisconsin. Not yet, Chris. We're gonna try the 1560 is usually like a gospel station. I gotta pan this down so you don't hear the copyrighted music. No new stations yet. 1560 is, I think, Milwaukee? No? Yeah, Milwaukee, WGLB. Okay, good news that they can record up to 10 megahertz, but it's reduced when you try it. So this gospel you're barely hearing because I have the volume turned down for copyright is probably WGOB, Elm Grove, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Milwaukee, which means the good land in Algonquin. I just remember I haven't watched any movies this week. I mean, there's something about Mary was on TV this afternoon, but it's completely cut to hell, so it's not even worth watching. Home Alone is on TV right now, or was. I'm going to try the Graveyarders. I always like the Graveyarders because you can get little bits and stuff out of them. I'm trying to avoid copyrighted music, but if it happens, it happens. They're not going to give me a strike. They'll probably just say, hey, we can't monetize this video. Sounds like there's a rock station in there. Is that rock or is that country? It's hard to tell. Or is that oldies? There is an ID there. Did somebody hear that? I hope you heard that. Mark that down and I can rewind this. It sounded like it said KRIB at Mason City, which is a great station, by the way. Somebody's playing Smokey Robinson. I don't care what they say. It's not KRIB. There was an ID there. We just heard an ID. So I'll have to rewind the stream when it gets done. Yeah, it could have been, I thought I heard K. Could be WLXR, the lacrosse station, which is always a pest here. Let me see if they're playing Smokey Robinson. No, it's not them. It's not lacrosse. My goal would be Silt, Colorado. Okay, it's not Omaha. Oh, that's Alexandria there. Okay, so it's not Phillipsburg, Kansas. It's not Omaha. It's not lacrosse. Oh, you think it is lacrosse? I heard a K. I could have sworn I heard a K. But lacrosse is not the one playing Smokey Robinson. Could be Hettinger. I've heard them before. Hold on. No, they're playing Aria Speedwagon. I'm going to get a copyright strike because this song. Well, we'll go back when that happened. We'll go back and look at that. I'll have to remember to look at that. Who the hell? Oh, that is KRIB Mason City right there. Say You, Say Me by Lionel Richie. That's Mason City fading up right there. It's a really good station, by the way, if you're ever in that area. But who the hell is Joanna? Copyright violation. I hope they don't pull this video for monetization because I'm live DXing. Could be Carthage, Missouri? That would be new for... Oh, they're doing a football game. That's a real oldie right there. Tequila. God, this is just going to get me nailed as far as copyright. Trying to make it so I don't get a copyright violation here. Sorry if it sounds muffled. I bet it was lacrosse. I can almost guarantee it was lacrosse. Tequila! But that's still not helping me, I bet it was lacrosse. Darn it. Like I said, they're a pest. Let's go somewhere else where I don't get a copyright violation. Unfortunately, stations like that where they play music, it's easy to identify music, especially if you have a stream. Okay, 1450 is airing The Outfield. Trying to stop my hands from shaking. So lacrosse was Joanna. It's been a while since we were all alone. More radio stations need to play music, please. Okay, I'm looking at 1450 and I'm seeing possibly KWB. There sounds like there's a sports game in there. I don't want to lose your love. KWBE doesn't have a stream, do they? Yeah, they do.
Aerobic exercise is a lot of
Oh, they're playing like some kind of game, football game maybe. If I don't really... God, who the hell is playing that song? Tonight. Maybe we'll get lucky and get an ID here. That could be W. It's not WELOY from Eli. No, it went to another song. There was no break there. It went right into another song. Darn it. And you can hear that there's kind of a little bit of a het on 1450. There's somebody off frequency there. It looks like it's on the lower sideband. Somebody's off channel there. And other SDRs are going to have better quality sound than this RTL SDR. This RTL SDR I think is 8-bit. It's either 8 or 16-bit or something. It's not... The audio quality is not the greatest. I'm not talking about the software, by the way. I'm talking about the actual hardware. Outfield is KMRY Cedar Rapids. Thank you. What is their format? Are they nostalgia? No. My next guest would have been Albert Lee. What I do want to hear is W. Sports. Wisconsin Badgers. Who did they play tonight? This is probably like a national network. They played the Buckeyes. No, they're still playing that. That's a live game. That's going on. It's in the fourth quarter right now. We don't need no stinking Badgers. They're getting their butts kicked. (52-14) is the score, by the way. But who is the? I mean, who? Somebody would be airing Wisconsin Badgers on the radio network. Oops! I almost hit the wrong button there. The joys of live TV. I'm looking for the Wisconsin Badgers radio network. .21 for Wisconsin. So that Google's behind. They must have just scored. Badger Radio Network. And we are on 1490. So this is WIGM Medford, which is an affiliate of the Wisconsin Badgers. I'd like to know who's off frequency, though. That'd be interesting to see who's off frequency. Who do you love? Do I have WIBD? Do I have them? Do I have Learfield Sports Network? I'm on 1450. Trying to see if I have KWBE already. I do. Beatrice. Back. Okay, guys, about 2 minutes left, unless you want me to keep going. Let me know in the chat if you'd like me to keep going. I can go for a little bit longer. I know some of you just got here. So, if you guys want me to keep going, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to shut her down for the night. And I'm going to record overnight, because I hung the wire for both the stream, and I hung the wire just so I can record. The conditions have been so... The band is so down tonight. But, thank you guys for joining. Oh, my cousin just got here. We've been going for about an hour now. A little over an hour. There is a long, cool woman in a black dress there. I don't know why I'm looking at the phone. I should be looking at you guys. Looking at the chat. I love the graveyarders. The graveyarders are full of treasure troves. We'll stay for a little bit. Hal, who do you think it is? Messing with the audio here. There's another station. 1450 is always like the same few stations I get. It's hard to get something new here. That could be Yankton, that could be Hurley, Wisconsin, that could be Marshfield. WRC is now News Talk because they flipped formats. I'm guessing the Dave Ramsey is St. Cloud. I could be wrong on that because he could be on any one of those channels. I don't know why there's such a... Oh, you know what? We missed the top of the hour. I'm sorry, guys. I was talking. Do better, Justin. Case, dude. God, BYU is beating Wyoming 7-3. Wonder if is Utah playing tonight? Boy, there was somebody with a late ID. Yeah, KMRY.
As we always do in times of difficulty, we will be there for each other.
Could be news. I bet that was news.
Meanwhile, tropical storm Ian is projected to hit Florida on Tuesday.
God, Windows XP makes this stream look disastrous. Utah's playing Arizona State. So there's a news there on 1450. I had really good coffee this morning from Indonesia. My parents signed me up for this monthly coffee thing where you get coffee from around the world. And the coffee from Indonesia is really good. I thought the Utes were doing okay. They're winning right now against Arizona State, 7-0. Tuned to the buzzer. I can't hear the buzzer from here. It's all right. We're just watching. Home Alone was on TV, and it was a part where she was trying to get home on. She was like giving all of her goods away to the lady. She's like, I got a ring and I got a watch and I got $500 and 2 first-class tickets and all that kind of stuff. I don't have a point to the story. I'm just repeating what that part was, and the guy goes, "Oh, all right. I'll do the buzzer. I'll do the damn buzzer." Oh, okay. Let's mute my audio. Oh, it's not even on. We're listening to an SDR in Germany. Oh, all right. Because you guys asked for the buzzer. 4625. I don't hear the buzzer. Did it go on? Oh, there it is. There's the hamburger. This is from Friedrichshafen, Germany. The buzzer. Boy, the stream is really far behind. This is a SDR in Germany. You're hearing the buzzer. Don't think it's being jammed anymore. Coco. KO. Good timing on that one. Oh, all right. Yeah, Home Alone is on TV right now. Don't ask me why. So we got Coco on 1450 just now. Warrensburg, Missouri. KMRY. That's really strong. It's amazing how strong sometimes these stations are, even though they're hundreds of miles away. You know, that's the joy of DXing. You never know what you're gonna get. Coco. By the way, if you're looking for good quality humor, well, not good quality, it's low quality humor, but hilarious nonetheless, check out the new season of Beavis and Butthead on Paramount Plus. This is not an endorsement, but The new Beavis and Butthead episodes are hilarious. I have a local here on 1400 that's in St. Paul. The tower is right by Interstate 94. Halfway between Minneapolis and St. Paul, you can actually see it. Right on the side of the road. That's like 20 miles, 15, 20 miles away. That's them right there. Sometimes in the mornings or sometimes, you know, this will fade down, but it's not doing it now.
And the scary low rumble of 1340. The touch. The touch 1340.
KNX is being heard in Minneapolis. You are... Oh, I just found out. So KNX is being heard in Minneapolis right now. Obviously not on my radio. I can try. The baseball game you're hearing is probably Madison, Wisconsin. And that low rumble you're hearing, that's KSKK Verndale, Minnesota. KVKK, I can't remember. KSKK, it's one of those two, KSKK or KVKK. But it's got that rumble, that because they're off frequency just a bit. Let's see if we can hear KFI from here. Shall we? Let's do an experiment. Sounds like Olivia Newton-John is in there.
Great tragedy on the River Ohio.
Wake up, number 37. What's in your hand?
Chapstick.
Boise. Alright, so here's KNX on a local SDR in
$5.69 a gallon.
Southern California.
Big increase in Orange County. What's the new average there at almost $5.67?
God, the gas is expensive out there. About $2.30 more than here.
San Diego and Ventura counties.
KGO and KCBS. This is a I don't know why I don't use the control keys to do this. This is a SDR in Southern California. Doesn't say where, but it's probably like right in the Los Angeles area.
The main reason why we're seeing these increases here in
KGO is
due to a string of planned
I think KGO's been heard from here.
Maintenance refinery issues that have been experienced here.
No, I have not heard KGO from here.
Administration is reporting that West Coast
KFI. I have heard KFI from here a long time ago.
He says we probably won't see lower prices until
KGO is 810. So we're not even on my local SDR. We're on a. I forgot what frequency KGO was.
Wrong, because if you think all we do is go on family
There's
vacations
KGO.
study,
But I was looking for KFI on my SDR.
We scuba dive.
The home site includes bunk beds and a full-size bed to accommodate a family of 3.
What's cool?
They have air conditioning and heat as well
What's
as
cool about these SDRs is they are synced up to GPS time, so they're as close to real time as you're going to get. Let's see if we can hear. I've got both on right now. Just mine. The SDR.
Is so vital, and allowing the children to continue to go.
I doubt we're going to hear KFI on my wire or KNX. If anything, we're going to hear it on the local SDR with Roseville here. Let's try that. He said he was hearing it. Okay. This is the local SDR, Roseville. Why don't I have audio? Okay, that would be why.
That's a challenge, and we knew it was going to be a challenge going into the year because Doran has done an outstanding job. They've done a great job.
Wow, there's
bringing in good offensive linemen that can play
country
on Sundays,
station there.
and they've had a few quarterbacks in a row. And
way down, and the problem for consumers is they're struggling
Hear
with
the echo?
waiting for the home to be completed, and then mortgage rates keep moving up. So they're
give you 40-plus points.
That guy is in there. That guy with the low voice talking about mortgages.
Prices back down next year. Says it's a good time for buyers because there are fewer all cash buyers.
Okay, so he's talking about buyers.
Sellers,
Watch this.
Home needs to be moved.
It's in there. I can tell you it's in there. I just know it is. It's the country on 1070. I don't hear the country. No, yeah, I do. There it is. Whoops, God. There's the country. Country's probably CH. Okay, it could be Plentywood, Montana, too. My guess is it's Sarnia. No, it's not Sarnia. You're kidding me. Is this KMON? Are we hearing KMON on my equipment? Or KATQ? God damn it. They might be on day power because it's 5,000 watts. Let's see. Oh, they don't have a listen live. We might have to use an SDR that's in that area. Plentywood. It might be Plentywood. KMXA must be on full power. Day power. I'm looking for the country station on 1070. I want it. It's not. Doesn't match Omaha or Ontario. It doesn't match Ontario. I can't speak tonight.
Right here on Fox Sports Radio.
Fox
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an
There aren't many SDRs out west. We need more. Like we need one in North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, and Nebraska.
Create something new.
So if
Our
you
Dell
have
Technologies
it,
advisors
get a Kiwi on the air.
provide you
Though.
with tools and expertise to do incredible things.
Okay.
Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us.
800-953-6900.
So, an SDR in Stevensville, Montana.
Certain terms and conditions apply. CSLB number 7745.
KFTI.
Hey, I'm Andy. And
That's probably what it
I wake
is.
up thinking about shaving.
I didn't think of that one. For some reason,
the shaving industry was a mess.
Stupid radio locator.
Flashy, overpriced razors as far as the eye could see. I just wanted a great shave.
You're listening to one out of Stevensville, Montana right now.
I didn't.
So that would make sense. I bet it was Wichita.
And more, all for free.
And we can probably find out. They probably stream. Yeah, here it is. I see it. Idiot.
Push of a button. DuckDuckGo.
I think I know that song.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages.
They're playing I Got Friends in Low Places right now, according to the web.
Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
I got friends in low places.
Could be lower testosterone.
Where my back is hurting because I'm getting old.
Your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix.
Their stream is not working.
Difference for me. I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real? Oh yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testify.
Oh, here it comes up again.
Free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean. And it's made a difference for you. Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work.
My dad just texted me about the BYU game, and he totally botched typing BYU.
Text Savvy to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total Tea.
I don't hear Friends in Low Places in there. Utah 14, Arizona 0. Yeah, stupid Madison is like really strong here. That station is like. Now the stream works. They're playing Olivia Newton-John, so if you hear Olivia Newton-John, that's Wichita on 1070. The Het, I think, is on the... Oh, I hear it. Do you hear... I hear her. She's got a particular voice that... Yeah, that's Wichita. She's in there. I can hear Olivia Newton-John. Almost sounded like there was a classic hit station there. Did you hear that? Does it sound like do 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 do? We didn't start the fire. That could be a Lookout Mountain, Tennessee. No. Cyndi Lauper would be Tennessee. Yeah, my dad just sent the score. He said Wyoming's winning now. Sorry, I'm watching Wyoming and Utah football teams, how they're doing. Let me leave there in the morning. Let me leave there at night. There's no way on this particular radio that I could hear KGO or anything below. See, I'll show you. Anything below 900, it's gone here. There's WCCO to the left. It's the big, strong one. But anything below here is like images of WCCO because WCCO is like 2 miles away. So really, I can hear WLS sometimes. I can hear the 880 out of Canada, the music station country. But I mean, and I have a notch filter set for WCCO that tries to filter out WCCO. WHB is right here from Kansas City. Sometimes St. Cloud is there, but you can hear how poor this does below a certain frequency. These are all images, they're not real. But above that is okay.
Albert is vying to hit 701, but I'd take it. That'd be a pretty big deal.
That point, people. I'm not sure, but I'll announce the date.
Insane in the membrane. All right, we were looking at the graveyarders, and I got sidetracked because that's what I do.
Food and energy.
1340 also has that low rumble because somebody's off frequency, and we think it might be Mankato. I'm not sure if there was ever a consensus about whether that was it. I don't know if we ever came to a consensus about who was off frequency on 1340. At one point, this was about, I think, a year or two ago, there was a station on 1340 that was broadcasting a busy tone or like a beep, 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 beep kind of phone tone. And it was just repeating and repeating and repeating. Well, some detectives and some awesome DXers traced it to a station in West Virginia. So that is probably one of my farthest, since I heard it, that is probably one of my farthest graveyard or catches. It was Clarksburg, WXKX. My parents don't know how to use their phone. Color me shocked. There was an ID there. I just heard an ID. Let me leave there something. Okay. See you later, Chris. My brother Chris there. He's out west. He's also a DXer, part of our group here. You can find his logs on the website at ubstudios.com as well. Just look for the Western logs. Some of those are his. He carries a tradition that I started in one of the particular towns.
Of course, the Spaniards had an edge because they had gunpowder and horses
That's
and things.
the cool thing about DSB is that when you tune, listen, I didn't do it that time.
They conquered them. And
I love SDRs. They are just an awesome invention. 1330 is WLOL. Yeah, I got a graveyarder out of Oregon. That's probably my farthest.
Just tremendous amount of power.
They did a DX
and
test,
would require
which you
nothing
heard
but
as
muscle.
well. What I want, not the Hall & Oates song. What I want is KIML Gillette, Wyoming. That is one of my must-have frequencies or stations. KIML is on 1270 from Gillette. It's the same company I used to work for, Legend Communications. They own it, but they dropped their powers, so it's going to be extremely difficult to hear them. But I've heard that they were on day power in the past. Right here is Sioux Falls, KNWC, I believe. And once again, chat disappeared. There it is. It's on the other one. I can still see you guys. I think we're going to go till 10:30. We'll make it an hour and a half. Because I'm starting to get tired, and I was going to let you enjoy your weekend here, your Saturday night. Yeah, that would be awesome. KINY from Alaska doing a DX test. Tiny. Surprised, since he's up there, I'm surprised Paul has not been able to arrange a DX test for an Alaska station. That'd be awesome. 1340 is 1270 is kind of a bust. The other graveyarders are 1240, and again, signals are down on this part of the dial in particular. It's just a down night. I think hopefully I'll get something on the recordings in the morning. By the way, I have told you several times that I keep paper logs because it's nice to have a. Oops. That's going to give me a copyright. Anyway, I keep paper logs. And I have since the beginning of the year. It's just, I wish I could have started earlier, but this is all of September so far. And I don't know if you can see all that. We're on 12:30, by the way, you can see it. So, starting at the beginning of the month, this is all that I've gotten. Sounded like there was a Wisconsin mention there. Hold on. I'm listening to this. Maybe a national ad. It's gone, whatever it was. So anyway, yeah, this is my log so far of September. And I mean, it's been a really good season so far as AM stations. August was fairly good too. I mean, August, let's see, does August fit on one page only, or does it? August was actually on two pages. So that's all of August right there. There's some FM mixed in there as well because there was some tropo. But yeah, this is how I keep logs. So of course you got the call sign, you got the frequency, you got the city of license, as small as I can write it, the date of reception, the time of reception, and brief notes. When you see that parallel sign right there, that means parallel to stream. Midnight to Georgia on 12:30. This is probably cloquet. I don't know. Could it be cloquet? But yeah, I keep paper logs because I want to have a nice backup in case something happens. I don't trust my big computer anymore. Midnight train to Georgia. And that would be... could be... probably is... could be cloquet. Trying to find cloquet. Where are you? Here's where I will. Global Tuners has a well, there's a big sports game, some kind of game going on in the background there. We're gonna see if this is WKLK cloquet. I'm trying to log into. Talking about the Vikings. Boy, the Duluth Global Tuners is terrible. I don't hear the oldie station anymore. So we're about to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys for joining. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything new this time, but I am going to record overnight. Like I said, the signals are down tonight. I can't explain why. Probably the rain, maybe. The rain had something to do with it. The antenna's in the same position it was before. It's just a little long wire that goes out to the west, about 100 feet of a mix of gauges. There's 14 gauge and 16 gauge, I believe. So we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. About a minute's time. But yeah, I'm gonna set up the. You guys can't see this because my head's in the way, but I'm setting up a recording for tomorrow, or tonight and tomorrow. Let's do 23:59. You might be able to see this. I don't know how OBS is handling the window. 25. Yeah, you can't see this because OBS is not showing the window, but I'm essentially typing in times for tomorrow, or to the record tonight. Hold on. So if it looks like I'm doing nothing, I'm not. I'm actually doing something. It's just... So I'm going to record the 6 a.m. tomorrow because sunrise is like 6:45. Sounds like there was an ID there. Maybe it's Badgers football. They were sure not doing as well as... Yeah, there's definitely a Badgers game in there. Why is this not taking this? Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with the recording here. Okay. So we'll get the band in position for recording tomorrow. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Again, my name is Justin. You can subscribe to UB Studios. Use the subscribe button down wherever it is on the page. I'd like to do this fairly often. I don't know if we're going to do it every week, but we'll see what happens, what becomes of it. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Remember to check out DX Central's channel. Lloyd over there, he has all sorts of goodies for you. The frequency of the week is 1160 through 1224. And have a great night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And follow me on follow me on Twitter if you want to hear what I'm doing to do my next broadcast, or if you're a member of the AM radio group, the I Love AM Radio, I will probably do an announcement sometime. But that'll do it for me. See you later.
Driving down the road at night, I'm alone with thoughts in my head. I know I'm somewhere in the old Southwest, that it comforts me, a beacon of red. I see the red light flashing ahead, sending signals to the stars above. Sound of voices from far away. Oh, I never could reveal my love. I listen to the radio. Oh, I listen to the radio. Oh, I listen to the radio. Oh, listen to the radio. Oh. Surrounds me now, and it's called the Colorado Plateau. It carries sideways